morning, everybody. It's Thursday, and like every Tuesday and Thursday, we are streaming our marketing meeting our marketing stand up on YouTube and LinkedIn. My name is Björn. I'm co-CEO at Resolution. And before we start with the marketing stand up and the preparation, I will talk, like always, about the topic in the Agile world. When you search for a tool to improve your stand-up meetings, check out the Atlassian Marketplace. NASA, not another stand-up app, is definitely worth to try. Perfect. Let's jump into the topic. Topic today, showing up is not enough. And let me start with a small video for you. It's just the end of the video. Let me show it to you.
That's it, guys. Beth, you'll send out a recap email that could have basically taken the place of this whole meeting, correct?
Yep, always do.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Beth.
Dave, you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, thanks everyone once again. Oh, one more
Okay, now be honest. How often you have the situation that people participate a meeting or a stand-up and they are not really saying anything or having active parts and so on. I mean, in a stand-up, everybody has an active part, but it's about the quality of what the person is sharing and also how the whole team interacts. But this happens a lot in meetings. And it's super interesting. This video is 10 years old. It's a joke since over 10 years, and I think the problem exists much longer. By the way, the YouTube channel is Trip and Tyler. I can really recommend it. They do a lot of funny videos, also especially about work, offices, and so on. Trip and Tyler, if you have 5 minutes and you want to laugh, definitely check it out. But back to the problem. So a lot of people showing up and they're accepting that they're not really having an active part. They may be doing multitasking. They're not really paying attention. And a lot of organizations accepting this. And I read an interesting number this week. It was shared in an article from Shopify, and Shopify said, okay, when 3 people having a meeting for 30 minutes, this cost Shopify $700 to $1,800. And simple make the math for your organization, how much time you lose in bad meetings. And we have all these amazing phrases, bad meetings lead to more meetings. And that's also where we strongly believe this should be optimized. And I found a super interesting article again, which I want to share with you. So let me share my screen quickly. So the article is from 2021, and it says, okay, daily scrum, an ineffective daily scrum is like a dirty mirror. And this is really cool because this person paints an amazing picture. So he's first of all talking a little bit these funny mirrors, which you have in theme parks that, yeah, it's funny, but you wouldn't buy it for proper use for home. So especially when you want to check on regular basis, when you want to reflect yourself before you go to school or work. And this makes totally sense. And he creates a bridge from the mirrors to daily scrums that he says, okay, a daily scrum meeting is like a mirror because it helps you reflecting your work, reflecting what is done so far, and it helps you to then identify points where you need to potentially do some adjustments or you need to change the plan. And when this mirror is dirty or people are not know how to use it or that they should use it, then the whole concept doesn't work. And then it's a little bit like a dirty mirror or a funny mirror. I can really recommend the article. I just pick out some dysfunctions here, and I will share the article later in the show notes again. Okay, so a little bit more blah, blah, blah about mirrors and so on and the importance of Scrum meetings. And then he is reflecting 5 dysfunctions in daily scrums, and they are really, really good. So the first dysfunction is the status update, and we discussed it already several times also in this stream. So when your daily scrum becomes just status update, then it's definitely a sign that your scrum meeting is broken. And a clear indicator for this are sentences like, the the story where I'm working is in progress or I'm blocked. So this doesn't really give team members the possibility to interact with this information. So first of all, this interaction or information is useless, but it also avoids that somebody can jump in. And this is exactly what we are saying, what we are doing with our NASA app is give a little bit more context, please. Give context that, first of all, your content is interesting, but also that your teammates have a chance to interact with you, helping you, giving you some advice, or participating from your experience and learning from your experience. So context is important because this will drive engagement. And that leads a little bit to the second part, passive participation. And this happens really, really often in daily stand-ups. And just check all the video images in your stand-up meetings. Somebody is waiting for the name, then he's giving his update. And as soon this is done and another person is giving their update, people start to check Slack messages, mails, and so on. Please encourage and motivate your team to pay attention to it. And also the person is responsible for driving these attention with context, with interesting updates and not the status updates. But this helps to have active participation, and then people can learn from each other, can adjust the plan, and so on. Invisible work. We know it. There's in theory, okay, a sprint has a defined amount of tasks or work, what should be done, and there's a defined sprint goal and so on. We all know in real life there will be tasks which are coming during the sprint. It could be in software development, simple bug from an important customer, or from which reflect puts all customers on risk, whatever, which need to be solved as fast as possible. In other teams, business teams or cross-functional teams, it could be anything else. And it is absolutely important to share these invisible work also in the daily scrum or in the stand-up meeting, because this gives the team or also product owners and scrum masters the chance to adjust the plan, but also reflecting the task. So maybe the task is coming in and has a priority somewhere outside of your team, but it's conflicting with your priority and your sprint goal. And this often means, hey, let's talk to this person who came up with a task. Maybe we can reschedule it or can prioritize it, because often these persons are not aware that they're putting another important project on risk. So sharing invisible work, yes, definitely should be done in Scrum meetings and daily Scrum meetings. No impediments. So the no problem zone. That's an interesting one, and that's there's a beautiful sentence here in it. So it can be a smell. So when your team is not really sharing problems in your daily scrum and so on, it can be a smell that your stand-up meeting is somehow broken. The culture in it is broken, or people not getting why you're doing a stand-up. There are always problems, and we all know it. I mean, I have it on my arm, fail better. So we are learning from problems, we are learning from mistakes. Important is that we are not learning 10 times from the same mistake. And important is that people can jump in who maybe had already a similar problem and have the experience how to solve it, to share this with teammates, or also sharing these experiences when you solve the problem with your colleagues. So means it's absolutely important to share these problems. That's how we can improve things and so on. And then it's important that you motivate and encourage your team, that they jump in and say, hey, I can help you with that. Let's have later a one-on-one. I had a similar situation a month ago or half year ago. Also check out the stream here where we talked about why your boss shouldn't join a stand-up meeting, because he has also a bad influence on stand-up meetings. We have it on our YouTube channel. Yeah, and then the last point is not so super important. I will share in general this article in the show notes later. Interesting article, makes totally sense. And yeah, please motivate your team to have active roles in every meeting, but especially in the stand-up meeting so that it can be the most important meeting of the day. Good. Okay, let's prepare my stand-up. Like always, it's about preparation. Let me change the screen share a little bit. And let me jump in our app. Okay, like always, I'm preparing my stand-up. So what was done yesterday? My plan yesterday was recording a couple of videos. I set up also the studio in our office again. So it all worked fine. Recording beyond team follow-up is half done. So think about giving context. So the refined resolution one is done. And the easy agile and easy BI recording will happen on Friday. There was a mismatch in the scheduling on Friday. So that should be also a Jira issue. Then my issues are maintained. Recording Monday.com tutorials. Yes, we're also doing Monday.com apps. Tian has recorded one. And Steffi can now start with a post-production. And I forgot to download the footage, so Steffi need to do it. So hopefully she's in the office. I need to talk to her in the stand-up meeting. So, and recording another NASA tutorial. I failed with that. So plan is to do it then next week. Okie dokie. So what's the plan today? I know I have again a relatively proper meeting day with some super interesting things. I'm looking forward to it. So we had already a meeting with Umano about the user journey. It was with Tian and Andres. So classic Sydney time zone in the morning. There are two Beyond team follow-ups. One is with Hui and one is a Beyond team. Follow up with Hui and with the Beyond team. Typos are not so important here. Then I'm participating on a webcast, which I want to recommend to the team as well. It is about the new asset management from Jira. So asset management exists for a while now, but they announced at Team 24 a new version, and that's a webcast where they're showing all the capabilities. I want to see it. Then there is a recording or a live stream with Alex. So Alex has his own channel and also the Jira Live channel. About the NASA app. We're talking about the NASA app. It's all about stand-ups here. So recording with Alex about the NASA app. Looking forward to this. And then later in the evening, I have another meeting with a customer about, you can guess it, the NASA app. Meeting customer for NASA onboarding. It's a huge customer. So also looking forward to this. Okay, a couple of tasks. Beside all these tasks, I can't do a lot. But I finished yesterday 2 videos in the recording. So means I need post-production tickets for Steffi, and I haven't created them yet. So means we need a post-production ticket for Monday.com for Jira tutorial. And I convert this quickly to an issue. And I can see that Steffi is already in the lobby. So I give it a little bit story points. I know it's some work. Steffi. Come on. Oh, no, I'm the reporter. But Steffi needs to solve it. Come on. Here we go. It's all about the nicknames and so on. And that's important. That's a classic issue which comes up in the sprint now, which was not initially planned, but it needs to be done. Here's a little bit an important information that the footage is still on the camera. And I can see Steffi is in the office, so she can solve the problem for me. And then there is another post-production. Let me copy it here, then I don't need to type so much stuff, for the refined resolution recording. And same here, should be an issue. It's again, Steffi, sorry for that. Another task. Let's also give it a 8. It's hopefully a quickly done one. And also this is somehow urgent. Okie dokie. So, and also here, I will upload the footage on OneDrive because this one is on my PC. So I need to share this link later. Good. I'm done with the preparation. It's already then a full day. Let me close this one here and let me say hello to the team before we jump into the meeting. Good morning, Steffi. Good morning, Tian.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rico. Good morning, Raime.
Morning.
Good morning, Hui. What happened with your meeting?
Morning.
I thought you were in a meeting.
Rescheduled.
Rescheduled. Okay, good.
To Jaime's rest day.
Yeah,
To
that
tomorrow.
happens. Yeah, same time.
Yes, I have
you
this.
people here, I see at Copy's apartment.
Andres. Yeah. So Andres is also here. Good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, rescheduled to Friday. I have the same problem. So the Easy Agile recording is also rescheduled to tomorrow. I also need to work an hour. Good. But it is what it is. It's all about flexibility. Okie dokie, should we start with the stand-up?
Sure thing.
Perfect. Then let me share my screen again. Enter meeting lobby. By the way, Raime, thanks a lot for the article for the streaming preparation. So it's a really good one with the mirrors and the dirty mirrors.
Mhm.
Yeah. Rico, you can watch the stream later in the recording.
Okay.
Then you know about what I'm talking.
All right, right on.
But it's true. I think the stand-up is like what's the name? The mind cannery. You know, it really is a dirty mirror. Shows you what's not right.
Yeah, when your stand-up it's broken, then it's a dirty mirror. Or I also like these metaphor with the funny mirrors on theme parks.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's okay. Good. Let's start into it. So yesterday, for me, it was a little bit of recording day, also for Tian, and setting up the studio again after Vegas. So half of the Beyond team follow-up is recorded. So the refined resolution one is done. Steffi, I created a new task for you with some typos for the post-production, and I still need to upload the footage to OneDrive. Then the recording is done for the Monday.com for Jira tutorial. Tian, you are working now on the screen recording as well, or?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, good. As soon this is done, Steffi, then the post-production could also start. And I forgot to download the footage from the cameras. It's on both cameras in the office, and I saw you are in the office. So it would be great when you can download the footage from the cameras.
Is it everything what's on the camera is from yesterday, or do I need to sort it out?
No, it's just 2 or 3 small tests and then just the footage. So I cleaned up the storage cards before.
Okay.
Cool, perfect. Thank you very much. And then recording for NASA tutorial failed, so I need to do it next week. Then a couple of meetings. We had a Umano meeting about the user journey and improving them already. We have a meeting about BON team follow-ups and so on. And I have also a meeting with the BON team. So hopefully with an answer if the Easy Agile guys can come to Europe in September, October, that we do the European version.
So you will be the one who's doing the European version then?
We need to discuss it, not decided yet. Depends a little bit on the cities. Okay.
Selective client visits.
Yeah. No, not selective client visits, selective city visits.
I see.
Then I join an interesting webcast. It's around 2. So when you also want to join it, I can forward the invitation. It's about the new asset management from Atlassian. Then Reimer, we have the recording. We do it together. Let's do it flexible together when it fits in your schedule.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And in the evening, customer meeting about NASA. And yeah, then the 2 new tasks for you, Steffi. Yeah, cool. That's it. From a prioritization, the recording for the refined resolution is not so super important. The recording, what we're doing tomorrow, is more important, but we can have a separate chat about it. Good. Oui.
So yesterday I meant to have 2 partner meeting, but only one left. So I had a meeting with Nimbux Solution. They have actually interesting use case on single sign-on with a large customer, which wants to share with us. So we agreed that they will first collect the information together, and I also send them the example use case articles from the past on SSO already, so that they can share with the customer, so that she can get their permission, and then she will come back to me in the next days, and then I will involve Jaime in the next step when they're ready. And regarding 4850, we have to reschedule this because the person would like to involve their VP and potentially prepare a team training, this kind of things, to make a real impact in the company. And then I also prepared the slides with Valiantis for today already, although the meeting is canceled, but everything is prepared. And then I also customized the calendar booking after you presented it with us.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have a bit of challenge here and there. Maybe we can talk about this during our meeting today.
Yeah, we can do.
And then I will join also the Beyond Team follow-up.
Yeah.
And and then I also need some small input from your side related to my follow-up with Valiantis Germany.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can also discuss it in our meeting.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh,
Effie.
1 second.
Yeah.
I forgot about something. Sorry.
Did you say you forgot something?
Yeah, I forgot about one update related to CatWorks. They would like to do a couple of 45 seconds video from us, but I mean, this is part of our partnership agreement, but we never said for what kind of videos they need and target audience. So I need to clarify this with Michael and come back to you. Bjorn,
Yeah, I mean, we offered this, that we're doing this together.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Okay. Steffi.
So yesterday I updated most of the stuff for the new out of office logo everywhere in the system. Also in the morning, mock-ups, header, and all that stuff, and created tickets for Rico and for Chang. Then I had a brainstorming session. No, not a brainstorming, a briefing session with Kapi about the battle card. And I also worked yesterday on the required fields logo, but I had a new idea, so I want to start to do it today, so I can provide it to you, Björn.
Okay.
And I created a few more tasks for the Humano videos, and that was actually today my plan, but can you please check your Slack message what I sent to you? And we need to discuss the prioritization.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will check my Slack. Thanks. I think it works really good with a new question. Can you use any feedback instead of blockers?
Yeah.
So I get my Slack reminders now in the Standup.
Exactly.
Complete new functionality. Okay, Rico.
Yeah, last thing I did last night was, yesterday evening, was helping Extra Fresh with their mobile version. Apparently the system that they have, you can't really, you're depending on the templates that they give you. So you can't really hurt. But fixed it somehow magically. Out of office logo, I thought I was done, but then Steffi sent me this morning the additional images. Thank you very much. I'll implement them today. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yes, for sure.
Thank you. And as I said, I'm going to look at the ExtraFresh Extras page today on my phone to just make sure that there is everything okay. Not that we have the same issues there. And then I'm going to update the out of office logo, and I will be optimizing the code for some of the first content loaded on our mobile sites.
Okay.
And I'm out by noon. I mean 12:30ish.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, got a wedding to go to and got a prep.
Oh, good. Then have a lot of fun.
It's tomorrow, but I'm the assistant to the best man. You can imagine the dirty work is mine.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna be busy then.
You're the best man from the best man.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I think that's the person who's doing the work, or the best man is drunken sides to the groom, and then the assistant to the best man is doing the work.
I know, Andres, I owe you a drink. That was a good line.
Okay, cool. No, have fun with that.
Thanks.
Raimel.
Yep. Yes, Steffi said I briefed her on the NASA battle card, and then I realized also there probably is a section missing on benefits for partners. So I want to keep making progress on that today. Also had an interesting meeting with an out of office evaluator. They're using approvals very heavily, and they say that there are some improvements that are critical for them. One of them is very easy. So I have to discuss that with Michael today. Yesterday I didn't get to the HubSpot.
Wait. When you talked to Michael today, I accidentally stole his HDMI adapter. So can you inform him, please?
Yes. I will send him one virtually. Yeah, I will inform him. Yeah, and so I want to make progress with another card today, and then the meeting with Valentis didn't happen. We'll have it tomorrow. Yeah, and I want to get started finally with because I've cleaned everything else pretty much. With the HubSpot article that needs some focus because I have to create the right data using the Jira GPT, etc. I think I will use Shopcore. Shopcore is a good one, right? For HubSpot, should have the last version. Incidentally, when I'd used Shopcore for demoing NASA in the last two demos I did, we don't have the last version, so we don't have the question-based approach.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is intended or if we have to.
It's intended. It's intended. The staging version is just on our resolution instance. So and Shopcore has the marketplace version.
Production. Okay. Yeah, good. I wasn't sure.
Cool. Perfect. Then Andres.
Yeah, yesterday I finished the product page content for required fields up, and I started doing the screenshots. I'm only missing one, which I had no idea exactly what to put in there, but yesterday while sleeping, I thought about an idea, so I will do this today. And Steffi, we can discuss it later today or next week, as you wish. And also, we need to think maybe together about the hero image. Maybe you have already like a picture, like some database of photos or something that we can use. I don't know. And also, I updated the list of customers from the apps that we're maybe trying to afford, and created the second option with only the apps that we might offer. And yeah, I started working on the SEO impact. I need to finish that today. And also, we had the meeting yesterday, the Umano meeting that triggered the meeting from today as well. And yeah, I will also now review the documentation from the required fields.
Okay.
It's a little bit old.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you very much. Tian.
On my side, yesterday started with a couple of meetings. It went pretty well. From there on, I had to make my way to the office to do the tutorial recordings with you, Bjorn, which was interesting, to say the least. I also updated the out-of-office marketplace listing. Thanks, Steffi, for the images. I also tested Monday.com for Jira in between the tutorial and found a bug on staging that I handed over to Siska, and I know she's working on it. Today already started with an early morning Umano meeting. Obviously, our partner meeting was cancelled, but that gives me more time to prepare for the HubSpot automation planning meeting that I have with Hayo, as we want to prepare our presentation to present the new feature. Also, I updated the screenshot on the Umano DC listing. That's done. And I want to share the Task Timer blog to social. At the same time, we discussed yesterday, Bjorn, that the next video that we want to do is the HubSpot for Jira tutorial video. So I want to get going on a script for that. I also have some smaller tasks that I didn't list here. I actually forgot about them, but I'll get on them. And feedback, I just wanted to know if you have any idea when we're releasing the next version of the Standup app.
Potentially in the next 2-3 weeks. I have also a meeting today, which was not really on my list. I have a couple of additional wishes for the question-based stand-up. And it depends a little bit if they can be implemented in the next release or not. But yeah, 2-3 weeks, hopefully.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure I keep on top of that for the release notes.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I already messaged you in Slack, and I know you already replied. This is just a reminder that we please need to create a space for Umano in Confluence.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Good. I will do it direct after the meeting that you are unblocked here.
Thanks so much.
Cool. Okie dokie. Then we are done. Perfect. Thank you very much for attending. Rico, enjoy your wedding. Hopefully
it's not mine. It's not mine.
yeah, no, the wedding where you're going.
Let's not get carried away here.
Okie dokie. And then see you later in other meetings or next week. And if it's next week, then have an amazing weekend.
All right, already. Ciao.
See you.
See you.
Bye-bye.